The Winter Festival of Lights started in 1985 with just 5 light displays and landscape lighting that covered 125 acres over a 3-mile drive. Today, the Winter Festival of Lights covers more than 300 acres over a 6-mile drive. The festival has attracted millions of visitors to Oglebay and has been named one of the top 100 international events by the American Bus Association and is consistently listed as one of the nation's top holiday light shows. There are 6 distinct areas at the Festival of Lights featuring 80 larger-than-life displays. The Good Zoo is the highlight of the first area of the show. Many of the zoo's 50 species of animals are on exhibit during the day, and during the evening hours, the zoo glows with the light and music extravaganza. The extravaganza has been updated this year with new music and choreography and features nearly 40,000 LED lights. The zoo is also home to the Nature Express gift shop, model train exhibit, and laser light shows at the zoo's Benedum Theater. The Wooden Soldiers has been a favorite display since the start of the show and is now animated with 3,000 lights. The Poinsettia Bows display was donated to the Winter Festival of Lights by the Ohio Valley Medical Center. The Indian and Pilgrims display depicts an Indian offering a peace pipe to the pilgrims as a colorful turkey looks on. Spanning the entrance road to the Good Zoo is the first of 3 light tunnels at the Festival of Lights. Santa's Workshop and the Fire-Breathing Dragon are popular displays, and be sure to look for the many lighted animals perched on the fence near the zoo's entrance. The Christmas Kittens display was designed by a 4th grade student. Student participation has been an important part of the Winter Festival of Lights since the show began, as students at Wheeling Park High School have provided welding for the display frames and electronics for the animations. The final display in the Good Zoo area is Dinosaur Dell. This display remains as popular as when it debuted in 1993, and several new prehistoric creatures have been added in recent years, along with the animated volcano. New this year is the exciting Rainbow Tunnel that leads visitors down the road to Schenck Lake. This impressive tunnel has 30 arches and changes colors as you drive through. It is sure to become a favorite of the light show. Schenck Lake is always a highlight of the Winter Festival of Lights, as the displays on the lake are made even more electrifying by their shimmering reflections on the water. The animated Leaping Frog display features a happy frog skipping across the water and then diving into the lake with a splash. The Lighthouse display was designed by a 6th grade student and was the winner from more than 100 entries in a light display new idea contest. The Riverboat display is reminiscent of the many paddle wheel boats that once frequented the nearby Ohio River, and the Funny Fisherman reminds us of a favorite pastime at the lake in the warmer seasons. This fisherman tells the tale of the one that got away. The Wilson Lodge area is next on the tour, and a visit to the Winter Festival of Lights wouldn't be complete without a stop at Oglebay's 270-room lodge. Wilson Lodge is festively decorated inside and out, and bustling with activity, including nightly live entertainment. The lodge is also home to the West Spa. The spa is the perfect place to relax during the busy holiday season, and the spa's boutique has the perfect gift for someone special. The resort shop in the lodge's lobby has a great selection of logo apparel and accessories. The dining room overlooks the lake and the lighted hillside, so diners can marvel at the sparkling view while enjoying the nightly holiday buffet. Trolley tours of the Festival of Lights depart several times each night from Wilson Lodge. The Playful Pup display was designed by an area school student, and the school cheerleaders display represents the various high schools in the area. The new Christmas tree farm was added last year. This sweet display was designed by 12-year-old Madison Zolodz and was the winning entry in the New Idea contest. The amusement park themed displays have become some of the most popular displays at the Festival of Lights. This group of displays features a lively carousel, a vivid Ferris wheel, and the winsome strongman. The animated woodpeckers display was added last year and depicts a pair of woodpeckers pecking on a tree. Another display featuring birds is the cardinal display. This animated display features West Virginia's state bird feeding its young. A favorite display for young and old alike is the whimsical animal train. Modeled after the little engine that could, this long display of animals is led by a robust locomotive and followed by a handcar trying desperately to catch up. The nostalgic Christmas Village display reminds visitors of holiday celebrations from years past, and the friendly snowman family waves at every visitor passing through the Festival of Lights. The Candy Canes display is one of the original 5 displays and still one of the favorites. This cherished display once hosted a wedding. Since 2008, all new displays at the Winter Festival of Lights are using energy-saving LED lights, and the existing displays have all been converted from traditional lights to LED. LEDs are much more environmentally friendly than traditional lights, as they use 85% less energy, last 5 times longer, and are more vibrant. The Par 3 ski area features some of the most dramatic LED displays, including the building, fence, and trees, all decked out in eye-catching blue. The animated rocking horse display was first added to the Festival of Lights in 1992, using 85 amps of electricity with traditional light bulbs. Updated in 2008 with LED lights, this display now uses just 12 amps of electricity. The Mountaineer Christmas display was created by the students at Wheeling Park High School and won first place at a statewide light display contest. A giant-sized favorite, the Nutcracker display, is 13 feet high, and the family sleigh ride is a sentimental winter scene of a family in their horse-drawn sleigh with their pet dog chasing behind. The animated jumping horse display sits near the Oglebay stables and portrays a horse and rider jumping fences and returning to jump the fence again, and again. The ballroom dancers take a twirl around the dance floor, and the golfing owl winks as you drive by. What would winter be without a good snowball fight? Watch a group of children battle it out in the snowball fight display, and enjoy a tennis match with the animated tennis players display. Charlie Brown and many other characters from the beloved Peanuts comic strip are depicted in lights in several displays at the Festival of Lights. In the Snoopy and Friends display, Snoopy's feathered friend Woodstock is taking a photograph of Charlie Brown and his sidekicks. During the Winter Festival of Lights, the entrance to the Spidell Golf Club at Oglebay is defined by an extravagant Cinderella display that took 2 years to complete. The light show's tallest display, a poinsettia wreath and candles, is also located at the Spidell area, as is the show's longest display, the 12 Days of Christmas. The Spidell area is also home to the festival's heaviest display, the 16-point polyhedron star. The Snowflake Tunnel, the final light tunnel at the Festival of Lights, arches over the road to the clubhouse. At the clubhouse, you'll find that the Pro Shop is transformed into a one-of-a-kind Christmas shop, filled with unique decorations and ornaments. The Aladdin display depicts the mystical story adapted from the Arabian Nights. This spectacular display has Aladdin and his pretty girl flying above the Arabian minarets on a flying carpet. The giant Jack-in-the-Box surprises and delights each time Jack pops out of the box. The animated Snowball Chasing Sledders display depicts carefree youngsters gliding down the hill as a growing snowball gets closer and closer, finally ending in a happy collision. The second of the Peanuts display has Lucy inviting Charlie Brown to kick the football. Just like the famous comic strip, Lucy pulls the football away and poor Charlie Brown ends up on his back. Robert Otten, Ogilvy's longtime creative director, worked with the widow of the late cartoonist Charles M. Schulz to bring Mr. Schulz's characters to the Winter Festival of Lights. The talented Mr. Otten designed more than 50 displays for the Winter Festival of Lights. Many of the displays at the Festival of Lights are of activities available at Ogilvy, including the downhill skier who shows off his skills as he cruises down the hill. One of the most endearing displays at the Winter Festival of Lights is the stained glass church with real cut glass. The church was created by a local craftsman for his own yard and then donated to the light show so many more could enjoy it. Every spring, summer, and fall, Bissonnet Gardens at Ogilvy is full of thousands of colorful blooms, and the Watering Gardener display is a tribute to the horticulture staff at Ogilvy that spends many hours tending to the beautiful gardens and grounds. Willard the Snowman is named in honor of Willard Scott, NBC TV's jovial weatherman who opened the Festival of Lights in 1986. The Conestoga Wagon greets visitors to the shops, gardens, and museums area. The display is a tribute to the pioneers that passed through Wheeling on their way to settle the West. The Gardens of Light has made the Hilltop and Gardens area at Ogilvy a four-season delight. The best way to view the Gardens of Light and enjoy the enchanting sights and sounds of the holidays is to take a stroll along the brick path. The Gardens of Light tour features several shops including Carriage House Glass, Farmhouse Sweets and Treats, the Palm Room, and the Wheeling Civic Garden Center. Another highlight of the Gardens of Light is the Nativity display, located just outside the Visitor Center. The life-size figures were hand-designed and the garments were made from imported cloth. Surrounding the Nativity is the Christmas Tree Garden display, consisting of 30 live trees decorated in colored lights. The trees are planted throughout the resort in the spring. And you won't want to miss the Mansion Museum, the former summer home of the Ogilvy family. The museum is elegantly decorated for the holidays. For more than 25 years, the Winter Festival of Lights at Ogilvy has been bringing smiles to young and old alike. To keep the show fresh, new displays are added each year. Some are retired, and a few are moved to different locations. Thank you for making the Winter Festival of Lights and Ogilvy a part of your holiday tradition.